Between 1875 to 1883, a mysterious bandit wearing a flour sack over his face and around his shoes held up 28 Wells Fargo stagecoaches in Northern California. He was always alone, only robbed Wells Fargo. He never fired a shot or made threats, and he always escaped on foot. With the bandit's identity unknown, he was living in the good life of San Francisco as a gentleman. His friends knew he took a lot of business trips, but he told them he was a mining engineer. This gentleman lived in grand hotels, ate at the finest restaurants, and dressed to fit the part. No one ever figured out that his trips coincided with the robberies. And there wasn't much sympathy for big companies like Wells Fargo in those days. Most people figured it was just another big company taking advantage of the working people. Some stagecoach robbers were glamorized if they only robbed from the rich. The bandit was smart too. He would sometimes wait months in between robberies and took careful planning. He didn't ride a horse and he covered his shoes, so there was never any tracks to follow. He only stopped the stagecoaches uphill and blocked the road with rocks. Also made it appear that he had 3 accomplices with him pointing guns from the rocks above. And even though nobody knew it at the time, the rifle he carried was not loaded. One time between crimes, the bandit even took a teaching job. Supposedly, he liked to recite poetry and quote Shakespeare to his students. After the teaching gig, the Gentleman Bandit changed one thing about his robbery methods. He started leaving poems at the scene of the crime, taunting Wells Fargo. That created a lot of attention with the newspapers of the day. Wells Fargo started raising the amounts of the awards, and it was only a matter of time before he would be caught. At the same time, the Gentleman Bandit took pride in the fact that nobody ever got hurt during a hold-up. He was very polite. He never took anything from passengers. And even Wells Fargo issued a statement that he was averse to taking human life, very polite to passengers, especially to ladies, a thorough mountaineer, good walker, and probably considered a gentleman wherever he resides. Wells Fargo probably made the statement to calm passengers, but by doing so, made Black Bart a romantic legend.